Okay, sorry. Okay, so what I do is I have these binders. What did I do with it? Sorry guys, I thought I was ready. Oh, there it is. So I got these Avery binders. I think it's like a 6x9 binder, and it has an extra little pouch in here to store extra little bits. So I like to put the free stamp that always comes with the March paper pumpkin, or has at least for the past 3 years, in this little pouch, so it has an extra little thing. So there's sleeves that come with this, and I just have to trim a tiny bit off of the directions in order to fit it in the sleeves, which doesn't bother me. And then I put the stamp set in the back, and this way I can easily grab my binder and look and see what I have and see the sentiments really quickly, flip, and see what I'd like to use. And I have been using my paper pumpkin stamps so much more now that I've organized them like this. So I find this really handy to find everything super quick. So we're gonna put away this kit. And what I do with the extra bits, instead of keeping the paper pumpkin boxes, which stack up and take up a lot of room, what I do is I get these totes from Walmart. This is like a shoebox size bin. You can get it for $1, and it will fit an entire year's worth of paper pumpkin in it. So I just use our 6x8 cellophane bags from Stampin' Up. They come like this. There's 50 in a pack. And I just label it with the month with my little label maker, and I put all of the bits inside, and I punch out most of the things and put them in little baggies. So we're gonna do that. So these will go in the binder. I'll put those aside for right now, and we'll put these in little baggies. Now I also get the bags from Walmart. So you can get 100 little baggies. These are 3x4 for I think $2. 100 bags, 2x3, $1. So they're really inexpensive and a great way to keep all the bits together. It would make more sense to just put these sheets in without punching out everything, because they'd probably stay flatter, but I just like punching them out. So I'm gonna punch them out. And it makes me worried a little bit that some of these little pieces might unpunch themselves. Number one, I wouldn't be able to punch them out, and that would be sad. But they might get lost in the bag and get crunched up as it gets scooted around. So I'm going to protect them in these little bags. Look at these. Aren't they cute? 1.5 inches by 2 inches. So I'm going to put the little birds in here. Come here, birdies. And I'll put the butterflies in another one. This reminds me of the Berenstain Bears Messy Room book. That always made me super happy. At the end of the book, all of the shelves are organized and labeled. I'm not a super neat and tidy person. If you look in my house, it's not super tidy, but I dream about it being super tidy. So this is my little glimpse into being tidier, maybe. Okay, so they do even come 4x6. I might need one of these for the tree here. I'm not sure. I probably need one of these big ones. I kept this piece because I saw somebody sponge through the opening and make a tree. So you can make more trees than what you're given. So I'm going to keep this piece. And I was going to punch out all of these leaves, but they're really fussy to punch out. And they're going to be flatter. They're not going to fall out. There's tons of little connections. So I'm just going to leave those along with the cards and envelopes. They'll stack and it'll keep straight. But the trees were fun to punch out, so I did those. Just keep those in this little bag. we'll start stacking stuff. These don't need to go in a bag, they are just fine. You can go that way. And then we'll put all these little labeled things in a bag. So we'll put the trees here. Yeah, the binders come with the pocket on the inside. Isn't that nice? I found them at Meijer on clearance, but I found them on Amazon recently too. So I will put a link in the comments after the video's over on how to get the binders. But they are like 6x9, I want to say. But I did find it on Amazon. I got it for quite a bit cheaper than that, but you can still get them on Amazon. I still think it's a good deal. For a whole, you can fit a whole year's worth in there. Mine's a little bit full for the other full years that are done, but you can. I'll show you after I get all this put together. I really like these little baggies. They're so inexpensive. I mean, literally 1 cent for this bag. This is probably half a cent. I bet this one comes with 200 bags because they're attached like this. Okay, so we've got all our pieces. I'm going to keep the adhesives in there too in case I ever want to just take this on vacation, and I'll just grab the bag or the pouch and the binder sleeve and my scissors, and then I'm ready to go. And I don't have to take a paper pumpkin box, although I could and just stick all that back in the box. But a lot of them I've recycled. I've seen people make really cool gifts with the boxes and just kind of package it up and send it to a loved one. So that's a nice way to use the boxes. Or make homeless kits. Like get some stuff from the dollar store, deodorant and soap and whatever, and then just hand it out to somebody that's standing on a corner. I think that's a great idea too. So, okay, I've got my bag already labeled April 2020. I'm gonna stick, I'm sliding all over. Stick my stuff in here. Got my adhesives, labels. There. So there's that, and then that will just go in my little bin here. Like that. So I've got the May and June labels all set and ready for when those come. I should be getting the May kit in a couple days, so I'll be doing another video on that one. That will be fun. I'm excited because it's going to have the new in colors in it, and that's going to be exciting. Okay, so here's that. Let me show you a bin that has almost a full year's worth. Here's last year. So we've got, so that you can fit a whole year's worth in here. Even the ones that have like twine and stuff, it gets a little bumpy, but they all fit pretty well. So I thought that was fun. Okay, so we've got to put this direction page and stamp set in the sleeve now, but it won't fit yet. So I've got to cut, I think, 1/2 inch off the sides total, so 1/4 inch, and then I think about 1/2 inch off the end here. So let me get my trimmer out. Yeah, it needs to be 5.5 inches. And then I check and make sure that I didn't cut any of the direction words off. Sometimes if there's words on here, I will snip them out and then just tape them in here. Not that I read the directions anyway. And you could even save this little ruler if you really wanted to. I just throw it away usually. But I guess you could. I like to take the mini grid paper along with me if I'm going on vacation. So the Paper Pumpkin mini grid paper, not Paper Pumpkin, I'm sorry, the Stamparatus grid paper. It's a really nice size to take traveling. And this is about what I end up with the space on my desk when I'm normally crafting, because everything else just kind of crowds in. So I have been using this grid paper a lot. Okay, now we got to trim down the sides. So I think I got to do 1/4 inch on each side. See if I think I just lose the numbers. Yeah, the step numbers. So we got step 2 and 4. I think I can figure it out. And then 1/4 inch on this side. And that leaves me all my information, even this serial number here, or order number. Yep, I'm just missing the step numbers. No big deal. So now I've got that, and I'll bring my binder back in. And then just put it in like so. And then the stamp set goes in the back. Nice, huh? I really like this storage system. So this one only has about 4 months in it. Let me show you one that's full. This is probably my fullest one. When I first joined, they give you one for free from a past year, or from the past year. So you don't get to pick which one, but you get a free one. So I have, I think it's May 2016, but I have all the other ones in here. I don't think they gave you a free stamp set for this year, so this pocket is actually empty, but they all fit in here, a whole year's worth, and it's just a little bit farther open than normal. So I find this to be very helpful in storing all of my Paper Pumpkin, like I said, and I do use my Paper Pumpkin stamps so much more often this way. So let me know if you have any questions about this, or and I'll put a link in for the binder in the comments. So that's what I do. Have a great day, guys. It's not finishing. Finish. Sorry. Sorry, guys.